he's got guns, I've got guns. We'll see what happens.
It sounds very Florida.
It's very. Oh my gosh! Here's the crazy thing about Florida is like, Florida's a really weird state with like guns. They're like, yeah, screw it, you have whatever the hell you want. But then like, we bought a 1954 Daimler armored scout car. It's a little armored Ferret. It's about an 8,000-pound vehicle, and we tried to get it registered in Florida. And they were like, nah, like that's going to be an issue. So we had to go to Vermont and get a Vermont tag. So now there's a Vermont tag sitting on the back of this like armored. It looks like a tank. It literally looks like a little tank. Right. And we drive it around, and it's street legal. So we can drive it around with a Vermont tag and get away with it, sort of a thing. So
you keep saying we. Who is this we who's buying armor
So it's,
to drive around in?
Because I play airsoft and we are on a team of guys, and so the field we actually play at, the guy owns. He buys a lot of armor from a lot of British armor, because British armor is really relatively in the tank world. It's relatively cheap compared to like old American armor. Like whereas you can get the Ferret, you can get it for like $25,000-$30,000. Something similar sized American is probably like $70,000-$80,000, like easily. So so like everybody just gets the old British armor, and so we've got. There's like a whole bunch of people that live with us, so that's our house. And then at the field, there's it's a Fox, which is like the bigger version of the Ferret. It's like an 80s model, and then you have the Spartan, which is an APC. It's a tracked APC that we can't bring on the street.
You can't do that
in like a place like up north. You could, because the roads are designed to be cold and have these big vehicles driven on them, but in Florida they're not. So like they're not designed for that sort of harsh conditions. So like the tank tracks will just absolutely destroy the asphalt down here. So like we have a guy in Vermont that has the same Spartan, and that's where we actually bought all these vehicles from. He drives it down the side of his road. He can drive it on the side of his road because they have the streets that can withstand that weight and that sort of driving capability. While in Florida we can't, so we got to use everything that's a wheeled vehicle. So.
I would have been your podcast, only on Patreon.